Wish me luck.
God bless you. God bless. It's fine.
Cucumber down. So we just went to the Indian booth. They actually have booths this year, which is really cool.
Yes.
So you don't have to stand in line with the other things, and
On their own, which is really nice, and then you get to actually see what people are getting,
Yeah.
which is not very much because a lot of people are not doing this yet.
but we got a chicken skewer. There's 3 things at each spot. We're not gonna be able to eat them all, but it's kind of close to the
Bugs
kids
Bunny
area.
Land?
Yeah, Bugs Bunny Land is where the Indian place is.
Yes.
And show it off.
We got the grilled chicken tikka masala with basmati rice. They almost didn't give us the sauce.
Yeah, they're it's the second day of this, so
Yum.
there's 2 managers up there. They didn't quite know yet, but we already went to the Caribbean place and they were already out of the one thing we wanted. So
For the day.
and it just
Of course.
opened. So
Yeah.
it starts at noon. So I just don't think they're making them today. Let's get
That's
to it.
okay.
Not bad. It's chicken tikka masala.
Can't go wrong.
Chicken is almost juicy. It's not dry, but
It looked a little dry, which is why I was a little afraid when they did not give me the sauce.
you get
But
this
it's
rice.
good.
Yeah, without the sauce, no.
Yeah.
It's salty too. Like the chicken itself is seasoned. So.
Surprisingly juicy.
The rice is there.
The rice is ricing.
You know. I wish I had more sauce for the rice.
Probably should have asked for more. But at least we have the sauce.
Yeah, at least there's sauce.
And that's what makes the tikka masala. You can't have it without sauce. Very good.
Definitely a step up from the taco.
Fiasco?
It wasn't a fiasco,
Well, it was missing, so.
but yeah, the taco and beer festival. Six Flags is actually trying.
Yeah, the booths were a nice
Yeah.
touch. Just having them completely marked. They're big and like really pretty, actually.
Because last time you had to go in the line with everyone else who was just ordering regular food and didn't care about the food festival. And if you know about the lines here at Six Flags Magic Mountain, they can be pretty hairy on their own. So
And you can't really tell what's there until you go up to the menu, and then they have like a little, note there that there is an offering for that food festival, even the Christmas
Yeah.
one.
and you can also buy the pass. You don't have to go to those places. They have a couple booths where you can just buy the passes if you want.
So, yay, Six
Upgrade.
Flags getting it together. So,
On to the next one.
yes, on to the next.
All right, we just got back from the China tent. There are no lines at pretty much any of these things, but they were out of the bubble tea, unfortunately.
Boo.
So that's 2 things they've been out of.
2 out of
2
3.
out of 3. So yeah, they still seem like they're getting it together here.
Yeah. I mean, it is the beginning, so it's okay.
But this is the bao. You can see with a lot of chopped scallion.
Lots of scallions.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's kind of mid.
Like, I would have preferred, like, a pork belly in there. It tastes like barbecue brisket.
Kind of.
Shredded barbecue brisket. There's something a little familiar, like, to me growing up.
I want it to be like a little bit saucier. It does have
A little
flavor, but you do taste the pork or whatever's in there. I'm guessing
I think
it's
it is
pork.
pork.
Yeah,
Pork.
it's not bad, but
And for all the green onions that were on there, I don't taste any. Maybe because they're all
they all fell
still
off.
cooked on there.
There, some more. Up it. They don't
The
want to
bao
be there.
itself, like, the bread is nice.
Not bad.
Yeah.
The bread itself is not bad. You get like frozen baos and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
they're pretty not good.
Like
this
soggy or
does
too
taste
hard.
kind of fresh, or at least it's steamed.
Yeah. They did it well.
Yeah. We're not going to David Chang's here. This is. But his bows cost about the same, I think.
Pretty much. $10 a pop? Yes. Was this $10?
I didn't check, probably.
Okay.
I think everything's $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I wanted to be a little bit saucier, but it's fine.
Okay. I got a little more sauce. I thought it was a little dry at first.
Yeah, that bite was juicier, but
These green onions are not singing.
we went to the Italy booth,
Yes. We got 3 cheese arancini,
which is like
like rice
cheese
balls.
balls.
Yeah, rice balls with cheese, deep fried.
Yeah,
It's
marinara
like mac
sauce.
and cheese, but
And then we also went to the Korean booth. I got the gochujang chicken wings, as well as this.
watermelon lemonade.
Yeah, she wanted it, but it looks good.
I had a sip. I may have.
Let's do the Italian first.
Okay. Up to you.
That's what I wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. The marinara sauce kind of reminds me of like, we were just talking about mozzarella sticks this morning, and the Denny's mozzarella sticks. This marinara actually reminds me of like Denny's marinara,
It's elite. We like that.
which I like.
Yes.
I know
Very
it's
tomato.
not. Yeah, I'm not hating.
Very tomato forward.
It's a great dipping sauce type marinara. I probably wouldn't put it on my actual pasta, but it's what you
But
want.
the dipping sauce. You
Yeah.
know, I wasn't excited about this at all, but I really enjoyed this one.
What else
yeah.
did they have? They have
They had a toasted ravioli.
toasted ravioli with probably the same marinara sauce.
I think
I'm
it needs a sauce.
Yeah.
Like this probably does.
I'm not a huge fan of
Italian food.
toasted, but just toasted ravioli for some reason. I've just never been a fan of.
I really like the TGI Fridays ones in the freezer. Those were great for like parties. But I had it recently at like a food hall, and I was not a fan.
I've made them at home too, and like I just like my ravioli like regular pasta.
Yeah,
I like it.
you want the like
Yeah,
softness.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of baked ravioli. And generally they should be big. Like baked ravioli should be big.
Yeah.
All right, let's try one of these gochujang.
Let's do it.
There's some rice here as well.
It looks like the same rice from India. That's cool. I mean, it's not bad.
This is bright red. Bright
Yeah,
red.
it is fire and red.
It's like the Chinese
Oh,
barbecue sauce.
like char siu. All right, here we go.
It kind of is that, but it's way spicier. It's not like super spicy, but you can taste like the peppers, like the chilies.
It's good gochujang.
And the wings are decent.
Very crispy.
So
I
far,
like
this might be
this.
the best thing we've had.
This looked promising. It looked very crispy. The sauce, like a good amount of sauce, but like not coated in it. This
How's
is
that?
refreshing. It's not super sweet. It's very watermelon. Not too lemonade-y.
Yeah, it's almost agua fresca. It's like not,
It is very refreshing, especially on like a
it's not
toasty day.
super sweet at all. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test this rice. It's covered in sauce though.
Oh. You got the bite with all the sauce.
I mean, it's rice with chili sauce on it.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
Also a lot of green onions.
If you don't like gochujang, if you don't like chilies, no. But if you do,
Yeah,
I think it's better rice than the Indian.
Agreed. It's probably because of sauce too.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much sauce on the other one.
Yeah, we're going up. We're going up.
Yes, like the roller coaster.
Yeah.
We started down here.
can't wait for that French onion soup, though. That's what we're here for.
We're almost done.
Are we? We're like at least halfway through. We've only been here like a half hour.
I think there's only Greece and France left.
That's it?
There's not as many booths.
Huh. I felt like there was a lot more. It's a big menu, but it's, I guess, not a lot of places.
We might hit up we might have to go back for the masala chai.
Yes, that was looking good. And we could always hit up other things. I don't know what else is here. Or we could end up at the sports bar we keep trying to say we should
One
go to,
day,
but we never do.
yes.
But it's empty right now.
It is. So
It's
we'll have to check it out.
Not that full. This is like June 24th, so summer's just started. Saturday. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's a nice day out, honestly.
So we're gonna go take a break.
We're gonna go to the bar.
We're gonna go to the bar because that's where all the drink flights are. All around you, I think you can get. Is that where all the drinks are? Because the other ones don't have anything with booze in them.
I believe so.
So yeah.
It says Full Throttle Sports Bar, so let's do it.
I think we're gonna get the Caribbean.
Yes.
Just wanted to say this just in case it gets weird in there and there's music playing or whatever. But yeah.
True. Again.
Anyway, let's go.
Let's go.
We are here at the Full Throttle Sports Bar.
Finally, we made it.
They actually have flights of booze. It's like the only place you can get booze in the park, I think.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and it's
beer.
included in
Yeah.
our.
I didn't know
flavors.
that. So
And it's only one punch,
Really?
which is pretty awesome for like how much we got. Because
which one we drink? What are these?
Good question.
You remember?
I know there's a rum punch. I would assume that
That's
this
rum.
is a rum
I
punch.
think there's is that the pina colada?
Yes.
And this
And
thing is a mojito.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one we doing first?
It's a mojito.
This mint's looking a little sorry. It's had better days, but. For a mojito, it's not that sweet, which I enjoy, but it do taste the mint.
Yes. It tastes like toothpaste.
It's like I want to just do it as a shot.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And this is the pina colada, separating a little bit.
Do a little swirly swirl.
I think I'm separating it more.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, there's alcohol in there.
That's all it's on
It's at the top.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. I'm okay.
Go for the punch.
This one I'm the most excited about. So.
I'm covered in pina colada.
Ooh, this is yummy.
That is punch. A little bit of like a cinnamon,
Yeah,
just a hint, but it's punch otherwise.
it is nice. It is probably my favorite of the three. Just, it's so easy to go down. It tastes like juice.
You like your juicy
I
things.
do like my juicy things.
I wish there was like ice in this, like
Yeah.
a real cocktail. Otherwise, I do like the mojito, and I like it because it's not that sweet.
I do like that they didn't give us ice, so I feel like that would pad the drink. You could probably just ask for a cup of ice.
Yeah, I don't even need that much ice. Just
Yeah, just a little to keep the chill on.
yeah, solid. Come here and drink more. If we have more, because there's only like 2 more stops we have to make, we'll probably come back here and use the rest of our car.
Yeah, there's a wine flight that I'm eyeing.
Because I know there's a Chianti
Yes.
in that wine flight. And there was one other one that had, I think they were all mocktails.
Honestly, not mad at it.
It was like a London
It
something.
also looked pretty good.
This is the emptiest I've ever seen the sports bar.
Yeah.
It's
We're
always
on the
packed.
2nd floor, and it is.
There's one other table
Yeah,
on the second floor.
on the other side of the room.
And no one's eating. Everyone's
No,
drinking.
Everyone's drinking. Yeah. See, like the wine flights down there.
It's
Look.
also air conditioned. And the air conditioning is lovely.
Yeah, I feel like it would get a lot busier in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's like, in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep drinking.
Yeah.
Right.
Cheers.
So we went to the French.
The French booth.
It's a little bit of a letdown. We got the French onion soup.
That looked like it could have been really good. Oh.
You're not gonna be able
Yeah.
to. Yeah,
We'll take a photo.
I think it's supposed to have cheese. It does not.
No.
It's just got a piece of bread in there, which is.
Yeah.
And then the croque monsieur with brie.
It's prepackaged.
It's prepackaged.
And it's cold, and it's supposed to be creamy brie, and I would assume that, yeah, it's not even toasted.
Yeah, it's just
It's
sandwich,
sad.
ham.
It's sad bears.
Yeah, sad news bears.
Yeah.
But we're gonna eat it for you.
We will. You know, ham.
Well,
At least
try
that's
this
warm.
first. It looks decent.
It does, but it definitely is missing the cheese. The crostini is like starting to. Oh,
Looks
there's
like
cheese.
There's cheese. There's cheese.
It's not a
hidden.
lot.
That's French onion soup.
That wasn't cheese. It was the bread. The soup is really good. I do wish there's like it's a solid French onion, half French onion,
Yeah.
minus the cheese.
This is a big ass sandwich though.
It
but
is.
It's the biggest thing we've gotten here. So
Yeah,
it's just
it's cold.
they didn't have a knife, or so I got it to cut it in half.
All good. But I mean, the ham looks. They did not skimp on the ham.
It's
Ooh,
it's 3 slices of ham.
Some creamy brie.
The brie's decent.
We definitely prefer toasted.
Yeah.
I think that would elevate it. At least the bread.
I'm gonna dip it in the dip it in the soup.
Genius.
I'm gonna say, unless you're like really feeling this, like you really want a ham sandwich,
You can skip this one.
you can skip this one. If you want the soup, it's gonna be good. $9, $10 for
Essentially $20
yeah,
meal.
not so much, but it is a solid French onion soup. There is cheese.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah,
Just not a ton. When you think of like
got a little bit.
French onion, I feel like topped with the cheese.
I actually don't like a ton of cheese in my French onion soup, so
I just like cheese.
it can be over too much. Too much.
That is really good.
I don't really have much else to say about this.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we said what we needed to say.
Yep. We have one more stall to get to. Greece.
More stop. We're going to Greece.
I'm going to Greece. I think they just have a pita and
Spanakopita.
oh yes, they do have that. That's what we're going to do.
I love that.
So,
Yeah.
because otherwise than that, they have a pita and a Greek salad.
Yeah.
But
Well,
hopefully we can end on a
on a high note.
yeah.
At least higher than a mid.
Yeah.
note.
Let's get above a mid.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So far, Korea's been like our best bet.
Yeah.
Right? See?
All right, back from the Greek place. It's the what?
Spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
I used to call it spank your pita. I like my version better.
Lots of I don't know if you can see, like
Cucumbers.
lots of cucumbers, a sauce that I'm about to
Tzatziki.
spill all over your phone.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
and
good.
then a pita.
Yes, beefito. Lots of veg.
A thick pita.
She thick. Oh my god, I don't know how to eat this.
All right. Pita time. You gonna eat it or what?
I was gonna fork and knife it, but
Oh.
here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
It's actually really tasty.
The beef is solid. Very flavorful. Cooked well.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Nothing special, but it's actually really good for what it is.
Lots of veggie. So we got a salad with our gyro. But I'm not mad. We needed some color. Where'd you get this again?
I mean, honestly, I think they should offer something like this in the park. Like, always.
Like a mainstay.
Yeah, or I would eat this.
It was a good theme park dish. Like, aside from your typical, like, burgers, hot dogs, pizza, fare.
It's a little lighter.
Fresher. This spanakopita dish, it's, like, don't call it spanakopita, though. It's cucumbers.
It's mostly cucumbers, and to be honest, it looks like Trader Joe's spanakopita.
It does. It looks like Trader Joe's. The Costco ones are a bit bigger. Yeah. That's a little disappointing. Like, it's like
I don't need.
it's like 60%.
I don't need that
75%.
much.
Yeah, that's a lot of cucumbers.
I love me some cucumbers too. But you could have just given me like a little bit of cucumber on the side, and the three.
Yeah, and we'd be okay.
Yeah. I'll probably eat all the cucumbers though. No.
I mean,
I think that's that show.
oh,
Homophobia. Pornography.
Harmography?
Pornography. Alright, let's actually try the spanakopita. Alright.
Pretty lackluster.
It's tasty. Cheese is tangy.
There's more flavor in this than I expected,
Yeah.
but not as much spinach.
More cheese,
Yeah.
which I'm not mad about, but
I'm not used to that. Spanakopita. Like, I really enjoy a lot of spinach. And, like, a good amount. This is nice.
I'm not mad at it at all. I like the gyro. I think the gyro's worth it. This, maybe not, but it's not that it's bad at all. Nothing we've had has been really bad. We've had some
Agreed.
letdowns, but nothing's been like,
Bad.
yeah.
How are we feeling about this last one? Are we happy this is the last one? Did we end on a decent note?
I mean, we were on like a kind of a low note with the French thing. That I think yes.
This brought it back up.
Brought it back up to average. We're back at the Indian place. We got the masala chai.
Yes.
Very light.
Yes, very subtle.
I was expecting more,
Like
to be
more
honest.
punch?
Because like if you go to like Starbucks to get their chai, their iced chai,
It's really,
Really strong.
pungent.
this is very, very light.
I think if it didn't have as much ice, but I'm enjoying this ice. It is
Honestly, like you still go to Starbucks, it's gonna be much more.
potent.
Yeah.
This is a chai light.
Everything's been light. All the drinks we've gotten have been light,
Yeah.
except for the booze. So, and that's where you don't want it to be light. And I
We're
think
okay.
we have one more pass. So we're probably gonna go back to full throttle and get another flight if the line isn't too crazy.
Yes.
Because last time we were there, after we got ours, the line got stupid. So
And I think it's just because it takes a long time to make the drinks.
yeah,
It took them a long time.
it took them a long time.
Hopefully
Maybe it'll
it
get
cut down.
faster.
Yeah.
But again, day 2. For the most part, it's been okay. They were only out of 2 things.
Yeah. 2 things that we actually really wanted,
Yeah,
but
but-
that's fine.
We're back at Full Throttle.
Guess who's back?
Because we had one more
One more punch.
So we went and got the wine flight. These are full pours of wine.
Legit, yeah.
You get a Chardonnay, a Chianti,
Chianti.
and a Greek Avantis. I don't think I've ever had it. I don't know which one is which.
They're both full. They're both white.
This is pretty yellow,
I think
so
that's-
I think this is Chard, but Chardonnay could look like this too.
Can it?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with? We should start with the whites.
We should. We'll start from lightest to darkest.
It could be, could not be, but if I compare it to this smells way more like a Chardonnay.
Yeah, it tastes like a Chardonnay. It is delightful.
It's a dry Chardonnay.
Yeah.
It's not that sweet. A little bit of pear. It's
Crisp.
really crisp, really dry, which I
light.
prefer.
Yeah, I like that one.
I prefer dry Chardonnay. Chardonnays can get really sweet. I don't think they put what actual wine they were pouring. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We might be able to look that up later.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing to write home about, but
Yeah.
it's a solid.
it's nice and chill. It's crisp and light.
Not a lot going on in that one, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's a good summer refresher.
And I've never had an Avantis, so this will be
This is
new
what
to
this
me.
is?
That's what it said.
Okay.
From Greece. We just ate Greek food. So
We did. Oh yeah, this is not like anything I've had before, so I think that's the one.
That is strange.
In what way?
It almost doesn't really have a lot of flavor. You can taste the alcohol in it. It's fairly viscous.
Yeah, I don't know what to compare it to.
Yeah. I'm not getting any notes of anything really.
Like it's strong for sure. Like you taste, like you feel that.
It's a sipping wine.
Yeah.
Aren't all wine
But
sipping
I
wines?
don't know what like. It tastes like an invisible grape.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
It's not sweet.
It's nice and cold.
It's not bitter. It's a little bitter,
A little bit.
and
It's almost
but just tiny bit.
Slightly tangy to me, but like maybe bitter is a better word for that. Maybe
There's a
not.
bitterness that comes like after you've done drink. You take the sip, and it's in like the back of your throat, and it kind of lingers in there. It is a little tangy, as you say.
A little bit of tang.
It's sharp, like it's sharper.
Yeah.
It's a little sharp. For a wine, it's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would seek an Avantis out.
You know, if it was there, I would drink it for sure.
Yeah.
I think I like the Chardonnay a little bit
I would
better.
drink a lot more of the Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I'd have one glass of the Avantis and be like, that was nice. And then I'm going to go back Chardonnay.
White is growing on me. Maybe because it's like summer and I like something cold. Like reds are usually the
I
warm
love
one.
wine.
You love white?
I love the white or wine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
white
white
wine?
wine. Yeah.
Oh, I always just assumed you like white because you like Prosecco.
Oh no, I'm a red. Like I'm a cab girl all the way.
Whenever I think of you drinking wine, it's always like Prosecco or something bubbly.
Oh
So-
no, I love red.
All right.
I'm very new to.
I got
So
into
white
wine a long time ago, and then I realized I don't have the money to be into wine. So I was developing a palate, I was learning about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to drink vodka. And that's what I drank. I still love wine. If you ever have that experience with wine where you actually finally get your first good wine, and it's like, oh, this is what people have been talking about the entire time.
This is why people like wine.
Oh, and that bottle also costs $50. I'm not there yet. So, like and subscribe so we can be there.
So we can like wine.
And we can
again.
like wine again and share it with you.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go to this Chianti, which is Italian. Chianti is a
Is
table
it the Chianti? I thought that was a Chianti.
No, that's a Chianti.
Oh.
Chianti is a red wine.
No, I did not know
It's
that.
basically a red table wine. It's what you
Okay.
drink. It's your everyday drinker. in Italy. It shouldn't blow you away, but I always like a Chianti. A good Chianti is
Smells
just
lovely.
solid. Just always solid.
I like that. That is nice.
Yeah, Chiantis are great. It's an easy drinker.
It's not super
Grapey.
heavy. Yeah.
You can taste like the things in it, but it's not like overpowering. Like you get like maybe blackberries,
Right. Like those fruity notes, like,
but it's not like overpowering or like one note's taking over. It's pretty mellow.
yeah. Tastes grapes.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's just an everyday.
Everyday drinking wine.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Could drink that every
And
day.
that's what you do. In Italy, they buy it in those jugs,
Oh, okay.
and then you refill it, you put it on the table, and that's what you drink during dinner. What's your favorite? It's definitely not the Aventus.
No, that's. I don't know. I really like a Chardonnay, but
Trey, taste it then.
here we go. Double fist. Also, because this is cold. I think I like the Chardonnay better in this case.
I'm really gonna agree with you here.
I think I also expect this to be a little heavier. I like a heavy red
Oh,
wine.
Yeah, Chianti is not super heavy.
Yeah. It's good
It's
though.
hearty.
Yeah.
Not heavy.
Yeah.
It goes with everything. You can drink it with everything.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah.
meats.
It's like light enough, but also like dark enough for like a meat
This is hitting
situation.
really nice.
It's so
And
nice.
it wasn't at first, but after I had the other two, going back to this, just tasted way better. It tasted like more came out.
More notes. More.
It almost feels just more balanced now. Maybe my taste buds needed to be lit up a little bit.
Yeah. Challenged by these other two.
We'll get through this though.
Well,
Woo! We're back
yes, we are.
from Six Flags.
Flavors of the world.
We went all over the world.
Well, like to 7 countries.
7 countries and a sports bar.
Oh, the best
Twice.
kind of. The best kind of adventures.
Yeah, I will give it to Six Flags. They actually really tried, especially in comparison to
The tacos.
the tacos.
Best, yeah. Yeah, definitely on the up and up. The fact that they had actual booths this time,
That was key.
you know, I feel like they're finally looking at their competitors, the other people
They
in the market.
stopped trying to compete against them, but I think they're realizing like they need to do something to get the people that are spending money in, which are adults.
Yeah.
Six Flags really, really tried. They actually had booths like Disneyland does, Disney World, DCA does it, and then Disney World and Epcot
Correct.
Food
yes.
and Wine Festival. So they actually have booths. And last time we went for the Taco Fest, it was at the regular spots.
Yeah, it was like integrated with the existing restaurants and food locations, which made for a very long wait.
It took all day. Like you wouldn't be able to go and ride rides and get all the taco stands out of the way. It was impossible.
Yeah, if you wanted to ride rides, like you were picking one or the other, or you just get like one or two things.
Yeah. Another thing is awesome. This costs like $60 for 8.
Yeah, so it was 8 tastings for $59.99, and then I think 12 for $69.99.
$10 more.
Yes, and for pass holders, you can get an extra. You basically get the 12 for
For
the price of 8. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we got there at 12:30 this time, and we were done by
4?
4.
A little bit before 4. By the time we got back to the car, it was 4.
Yeah.
So in all total, I think when we were talking, let's see, at the sports bar, it was like 3:15. We like hung out for a bit. So we finished in less than 3 hours. Like
Yeah,
Let's just say 2.5 hours, really.
and everything was at the front of the park, so you didn't have to go to the back to get anything. It was
Yeah.
just in the front. As soon as you go in, you go right, and then
Yeah.
basically up to Goliath.
Yeah, and they were pretty close in distance with each other.
I feel like there was a lot more people participating in the Taco Fest than in this one, but this was literally the second day that they were doing this.
Right, and we went a little later in the day,
Yeah.
or like later in the festival.
Yeah, it was like the last 2 weeks.
Probably.
Basically.
Yeah, I think so. I feel
Last
like it
week
was
or
like the
two.
second
Yeah. So,
to the last week.
and that being said, it was the second day, and so operations weren't the best sometimes, but there wasn't that many people participating this time, so it was always fast. The only time it took any waiting was the French.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I don't think were actually participating in the like actual festival where they got the lanyard. They were just ordering like a la
But
carte.
I'll say definitely get the lanyard because everything's $10.
It's a pretty penny. Like it used to be, I think for the holidays it was like 8. Because I remember somebody behind us complaining like, "Oh, this is $8."
Yeah,
And it was it was a tasting.
it
portion.
becomes a bit more easy to swallow when you buy the pass because essentially, even if you get the 8 pass for $60, you're getting 2 extra, so you're saving $20. And then if you just want a euro, let's go get the euro. You can do
Yeah.
that too. But if you're going to do the food festival, definitely do the pass. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And the drinks, the flights at the Full Throttle bar only check one thing. So like,
And it was a pretty hefty pour, especially
Yeah.
the last one. That the wine flight was pretty. Between
they're
the
full
two of
floor.
us,
They were
yeah.
full. They were full
Yeah.
pours. You got three glasses of wine. I ain't gonna complain. You can give me
Yeah.
$2 Chuck for that.
Yeah, they were good. And even if you don't drink alcohol, the mocktails, at least drinks
They
are
had a
included.
lot of mocktails.
Yeah.
And like again, like for the taco festival, there was literally like one vegetarian taco. Mm-hmm. There was a lot more vegetarian options this time. So
Korea had like a quinoa stir fry, which was really cool to see.
yeah, Italy we did eat there, and then we had the balls, the arancini.
Arancini, yeah.
Arancini. Mm-hmm. Everywhere, I think every booth had a vegetarian option. Not sure about vegan, but every booth had at
Yeah.
least a vegetarian option. And there was lighter stuff like in the Greek. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Overall,
And they all had like kind of the smaller bites, and then they also had at least one. I think they all had one dessert and one drink option for every single country.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. Okay. So, if you watch this video, you saw all of our food. What was your favorite and what was your least favorite of the food?
I mean, the Korean wings were absolutely the best. Least favorite. That's a tough one. Nothing was bad. I'm gonna go with the French, the croque monsieur. Not because it might have been even worse than one or the other. It was the lamest presentation. It's like they just pulled it out of a refrigerator and like slapped it down and called it a day.
Yeah.
And it was a ham sandwich at the end of the day.
I mean, a good ham sandwich that had like brie in it, but yeah, that was the most, I think, disappointing.
Yeah, I was disappointed. Not angry, just disappointed.
But I would totally eat that.
What was your favorite and worst?
Oh my god. So I will say my least favorite. Yeah, my least favorite would probably be that because it wasn't warm. Although it was going hand in hand with the bao. Both were really good. I don't know if I would get it again on their own. If it was still an option for the like Flavors of the World event, I would, because of the deal, I would still get it if that was like the only option.
If you wanted like an actual lunch, the croque monsieur was the deal of the day. It was a whole sandwich.
Yeah.
The bao would probably be I probably like the bao a little bit more. It wasn't anything special, but
Yeah.
it had more flavor, I think. I guess my expectations might have been lower for the bow, and therefore it was fine. But
Yeah.
just when they slapped the plastic
Container.
down with a croissant in it, I was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah. Like, just take it out of the container, wrap it in, like, some parchment paper, and give it to me. I feel like that would have been more authentic.
Yeah.
And just a little more, like, presented. It wasn't... I think the plastic was also kind of cold, like, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Like, just like, here's your generic croissant ham sandwich. My favorite, I think I have to go with the wings.
The wings were
The
solid.
wings were so good.
The wings were solid. Mm-hmm. Just on their own, like, if you didn't even put the sauce on it, they were solid.
Yeah.
So...
That was a good wing. And
What'd you think overall about the food offerings? Like,
it was still kind of basic, to be honest. But for Six Flags, when even just initially going down the list before attending the event, I was pretty impressed. For like, it wasn't just, you know, the normal fare. I think they tried to have a little more authentic, but also, I don't know, like kind of something a little newer.
yeah, there wasn't anything you couldn't get anywhere
Right.
else. So, like, the Indian skewer was the chicken tikka masala.
Right.
It was chicken tikka masala, like,
On a skewer.
on a skewer. The gyro was a gyro.
Yeah.
Like, they were what they were. And
They
there
weren't reinventing the wheel.
No, they're not reinventing the wheel. It just was what it was. It was worth the $60 to get out of the house and do it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a season pass, you can still do it
Yeah.
and still enjoy your day.
Yeah. And still, even, you know, if you just stumble upon it, you can just do things a la carte.
Mm-hmm.
It is pricier. But, you know, it's nice that you can just walk up, and I think that's the great thing about the booths. You can just walk up and be like, oh, what is this?
There
And
was
check 'em
literally
out.
no more than like 3 people in line at every
Yeah.
booth. If that. The French booth was the longest line, and that was just because they didn't...
It was a lavender drink.
Again, it was the second day. I don't feel like everyone knew what they were doing, like how to make the thing. Like, they were still reading off the instructions.
Yeah.
There was a manager walking back and forth, and he didn't even really seem to be an expert. So they were figuring it out. They figured it out. So that's at the end of the day, that's what you should do. You figure it out, and they did. And the only other thing was they were missing a few things. We didn't get any of the Caribbean
Yeah.
because they were missing
The Cabano spring rolls.
Yeah.
That looked really interesting. If we end up ever going back, or if this comes back, I hope they have them. Yeah, that was disappointing. That was like our first
The first thing
booth.
we tried.
And of course, everything else was there. And I had asked the staff member, "Is it just for the day, or like will it come back? You know, maybe like come back in like an hour or two?" And no, he seemed to think that it was for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate.
That was the first thing.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh God, here we go!" But it
Yes.
wasn't that bad.
What else were we missing?
The bubble tea.
Ah, yes, in China.
Yeah.
So I really would have liked to try the boba in China, but there are plenty of boba places in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, again,
Valencia.
we could go anywhere.
Yeah.
I want to like, I don't thank Six Flags.
I would like to commend them.
I want to commend them. Yeah, that's a better word for like actually trying.
Pro tip: we learned at our last booth, the Greek booth had
Pins.
pins. Yes, and we'd asked the staff member there, and apparently all of the booths were supposed to have them. None before that one had them
Or
out.
we didn't notice them. I don't think they were.
I
out.
don't think they were out, because I would definitely notice that.
At least eventually. That was like our last booth that we noticed it. So
And I got one.
yeah. I don't know if you need them. They're kind of big.
Yeah.
They're not like. I wish they were like tiny so you could put them on your lanyard.
Right. Disney used to do that for APs. Like, they would have AP days, and they used to have, like, weeks full. So I used to have so many of those little pins.
It would have
Do I
been
need
cute
them?
because
Yeah.
we did get a Six Flags lanyard,
Yeah.
which was upgraded from the taco. Because the taco one was like a generic.
Just like a generic black.
This one we got a Six Flags
Yeah.
lanyard.
Legit.
yeah, they tried, and I'm happy they're trying.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they're trying, and I don't have to go to Disneyland to do this.
Yeah. The good news is they are having a lot more of these food events throughout the year. There's a few more things. On
They
the
canceled
radar.
one. They canceled the barbecue.
Okay.
Brews, but I'm kind of happy they did because I think it felt like the taco and beer festival was like their test, or if this was going to work, and they canceled the blues and the beer and blues. It might have been brews. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was barbecue.
It was
and
barbecue
blues.
and something, and then cool, whatever. But this one, they came back, and it was way better and bigger than not really bigger, but just it was way more put together. The next one I think is Oktoberfest, which is one they always do. They've done that for years.
Oh, okay.
And then it's Christmas time, which they've also done multiple
Yes,
times.
which we have not vlogged before, but I'm very
No.
excited.
That we should talk about a little bit. Because we did do the 2 flights.
Ah, yes. We can't forget about the flights. That's also just for Flavors of the World,
But
too.
mostly they had beer. And it was mostly like the standard beer. Like, oh, I'm going to get a flight from Japan. And it was Asahi, Ichiban, and Sapporo.
Yeah.
Like, you can get that at your gas station.
Although,
So-
you know what? If I was there and I had one more punch to use, I would have done that.
a lot
Those
of
are my
people were
favorite.
just ordering just one drink off that menu, too. And they were ordering, I saw a lot of people ordering, like, Sapporo and Asahi.
Oh, really?
Which I don't think they carry normally.
Normally, yeah.
So maybe they should start
Those are my favorite beers. I
on a
would
hot day.
Because those are lighter.
Asian
right?
beers I love.
Oh,
on a hot
Asian
day.
beers are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back. And if they keep doing it, I mean, they're going to just get better at it.
Practice makes perfect. And I think, yeah, this is like the second day. And
Yeah.
I think once they iron all the kinks, I think it'll be good.
I don't have much to complain about, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think we came off too critical or anything. But
Harsh.
it was the second day. Lots of these kids, this is their first job, it feels like. They're new to Six Flags. It's going to get better. I feel like next week it's going to be fine. So,
Yeah. They'll be good
no
as
problems.
gold. Yeah.
and like not that there were any problems. I think there weren't enough people to make it a problem. If they had like a ton of people wanting in line, might have been hard. But like they kept it going. There was always a person in line, and it kept it going. And yeah, I had a good day.
It was good. It was good. I'm proud of you, Six Flags. Good job.
Yeah, but I don't have an outro.
Oh, till the next time.
Outro.